In this short tutorial, I'm going to take you through how to log in and utilize the trading platform with Macro Global Markets. So we're on the homepage, macrogmsecurities.com.au. We go up to login, and that takes us over to the login page. I'm just going to type my username and password and hit enter. And now it asks for a security code. I've received that to my mobile. I'm just going to type it in. That has now redirected me to the portfolio, and I can start to look for trades. I can do some research, and basically I'm in the platform to be able to use it. Let's say I want to trade a stock. All I do is go up to this search bar and I type in the stock code or the stock name, and some options will pop down. So I'm going to look at Tesla, and we can see here TSLA, Tesla Incorporated, running on the NASDAQ. And so if I just click on that, it brings up some more options, but we're just going to trade the stock. So I'll click on stock, and as you can see, it brings up the pricing. Here's the chart just below. You can change the time frames. We can zoom in and out with our mouse wheel as well. I'll pop it down to a 6 month. We can add or remove indicators. If we add an average true range or an ATR, we can see here that the ATR is now around 15, whereas previously it's been much higher, up to 25. We can add some Bollinger Bands, which are basically already in place. We can double click on the lines that we want to play around with. And we can change the settings if we choose. If we highlight it and then press delete on the keyboard, it will remove the indicator. Same goes here. I've just hit delete on the ATR and that's removed it. So we've got our historical pricing here. We can also go up to the buy and sell. So let's say I want to buy a couple of units of Tesla. I can just click buy, and then it brings me over to an order ticket. I can either buy the amount in shares or USD. So if I want to buy, say, 2 shares, it will give me the approximate price that I need in USD in my account to actually facilitate that order. Or I can go USD and set the amount that I want to purchase in US dollars, and that will tell me the approximate number of shares that I can purchase. We can then set a limit price, or you can enter at market. Time in force simply means good until cancelled. For example, we'll leave the order in until you either cancel it or it is filled. Overnight plus a day, or overnight, basically means that tomorrow and the next day this order will be opening, or if it's just for today, this order will probably not be available to the market following the close of today's session. Outside RTH just simply means regular trading hours. So if you want to trade outside regular trading hours, you can hit yes or no, all or none. Now that basically refers to the order getting filled completely or not at all, or if you're happy to enter parts of a trade. So let's say you want to buy 10 shares and it can only fill 2 at this price right now. It can fill those 2 and just wait out until it's actually meant to fill the remainder. If you have no selected, you can have a partially filled order, meaning that you may not have the full amount in the market that you expect. And sometimes this can lead to increased fees where the market is placing certain orders. Let's say today you might get 3 units, and then tomorrow you might get 7, and then the following day you might get another 5 filled, depending on how much volume is available to you at the price you're specifying. So once you've got all of your order ticket filled out, you've checked it carefully, you can basically hit buy order, or you can preview it. So I'm going to hit preview, and it tells you how much cash in AUD, for example, that we need if we're trading in USD. If you hit buy, it will place the order. You just want to make sure that everything is correct, that you do have the money available in your account. I'll close this off. You can also search for, say, Telstra, so TLS. And you can see here, you just want to make sure it's on the correct exchange. So this is on the ASX, and you should effectively know the exchange you're looking for when you've found a stock. I'm just going to click that. We can see here that we've got stock or warrants, which is a different product altogether. So I'm going to click stock. And if I hit buy, it's basically the same layout here. And then obviously once you have stocks that you want to sell, you can simply click on sell and set up the order in line with what you want to actually remove from your portfolio. I'm going to click on home now. We can see here that we've got settled cash, buying power. We've also got dividends. So we can see our balance here on the home page. We've got a dashboard here which you can set up with a watch list and your top portfolio positions, or you can even create a watch list. If I go over to portfolio, This will list all of your positions. You can see your performance over here. So instead of being cash, this will change to stocks once you own stocks as well. It'll tell you all of the information around sector and industry as well. You've got a cash report here so you can deposit, withdraw or convert currency. Since this account is set to AUD as the base currency, which you can see here, you can convert all to AUD. So let's say you've got 3 different currencies here, you can hit this button and convert it all to the one currency. In performance and reports, you can get your statements. So here's where you can request all of your trade confirmations. You can set up your statement delivery timeframes via email and an activity report. So this section here, particularly for SMSFs at the end of each financial year, when you're going through your audit, you're speaking with your accountant, this is going to be a very important area to get familiar with so that you have all of the information for that financial year to provide to the accountant and auditor. You've got a tax section here. So there's an account match method, so first in, first out, or FIFO. You've got last in, first out, or a range of other options as well. So you can probably ask your accountant which method you're likely to be using, and that's meant to stay consistent. You've also got dividend tax vouchers, so you can get all the information about what year you want to look at, the country of issue as well. So these are all European, and you can get your income transactions taxable for the fiscal year. Basically, this is all tax forms and information on the tax page. Go transaction history. In this section, you will be able to see all of your transactions. Let's say I want to do a little bit more digging on NVIDIA and see what all the hype is about. I'm going to go into NVIDIA, so NVDA, I've typed in NVID, and that's come up because it's in the actual name, but it's not the code, so it still works. So I click on the stock, and we can see here that the chart has opened up. I can buy or sell. There's hot news here, which I can cycle through. There's 20 different alerts that I can go through and understand what's going on with this particular stock. I've got transaction history down here, so I can see that I haven't placed any transactions on this particular stock. There's dividend information down the bottom. There's events. So there's a recent event here from about 3 or 4 days ago, and then we've got future events that are upcoming. If I click on the fundamentals section over here up the top, I've now got a huge amount of research that I can go through and have a look at. Everything from analyst ratings, financials, earnings per share, key ratios, and a company description, so I can get a feel for what the company is all about. I can have a look at the company profile, key ratios, dividends, impact in relation to ESG, environmental, social, and governance principles. There's a score there. You've got financials. You can go through the analyst ratings, analyst forecasts. You can take a look at ownership as well, along with social sentiment and short selling information. You can scroll across and gain even more insights into the stock information. However, the majority of the information that you'll be interested in, particularly in your early stages of research, will be particularly around the financials and the overview and company profile. You can also click on the news tab, and that will have a wide range of news about the stock if it's available. So you can click in and directly see what news articles might be affecting the NVIDIA stock price and other stocks that you're looking at as well. If you have any questions for us about using the platform, please get in touch with our support team and we'd be happy to help you out.